Welcome back, everybody. Here we are for day 98 of the Hard Space Shipbreaker No Union Challenge. I was looking through, available ships and this, that, and the other, and I think I'm just going to go for a heavy cargo Javelin. 45 mil. That gives me 7 days to stay on ratio, but I can usually get it done faster than that for one of these. But I guess we'll see how it goes. That's right, I fully refilled everything before I left earlier. Or yesterday, I should say. Go ahead and grab these shipping crates off, get them out of the way early. Otherwise, they're just gonna get on my nerves later. So I might as well knock them out real quick at the beginning of the shift. And then I should be able to get away with...
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Doing a little bit more. Usually I like to hit the, I don't know what happened with that one. But I like to hit the reactors early. We've seen that.
Registered. Transferring credits.
This one does have the class 2 reactors, so
Salvage
I do need to make sure I get it before I pull power. Well, I almost screwed that up. Sometimes it's kind of hard with how soft the motion is. Because, like, I can stop, and I stopped moving my mouse a while ago.
Salvage deposited.
It's so floaty, which it's good. Don't get me wrong, would not change it. Making it hyper precise would not, I think, improve it necessarily. It's just sometimes it means that when you're trying to be quick and precise, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's kind of your own fault for trying to be too quick with your, precise movement. But when you get better at timing the clicks, it does make it a lot easier to and if it's already been pulled, I'll whack it, right? But it does make it easier to, line your mouse up and catch the click when you need it to and let it go when you need it to. Although the letting it go part is probably the most difficult part. You need to stop. I can go. Wonder if that works.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
They're just so heavy. And they're just over what I can easily pull. If you see the little yellow bar here on my shipping, or, underneath where it says shipping crate, you'll see, the weight, 2573 kilograms, and it has it in brackets because it's by itself. You can see that it's just over that line, which means I can move it. And I can bop it, with the push function really easily. Tethers can handle it easily. But I can't easily pull it and drag it and yank it around. Because it's past tether maximum reached. Okay, so 25 is the answer, because I started with 50.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So that's good to know. Although I think some of them broke, but I don't know. Doesn't always seem to work properly, so. Alright, let's try to be a little more careful than I was last time. I, made some mistakes while doing these. Got a little cocky. Paid the price for it.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
I probably could have and should have paid a price there for being a little cocky.
Rewards assigned.
But yeah, just with those crates, that was the salvage goal. Cut that set. Ooh, I didn't cut the... Okay, let's cut from this direction this time, so that I don't cut that. Can I line it up easily? Oh well, one of them cut, just not the other one. Pull that down. Oh, there it goes. Even though I see now, see that's under the yellow bars, so I can easily handle it. And it is very much a hard line, at least as far as I've found, from being easy to handle to being hard. You know what? I looked at it long enough to think maybe I should do this right now. Which means I should do this right now. Now, well, I probably won't remember that I did it, but it's probably better that I check it again when I come back anyway. If I check it twice, I'm pretty sure I'll get it. Didn't pick a ship with AI, didn't pick a ghost ship today, so I don't have to worry about the airlocks and pressurization just changing randomly. Did you look at that? Alright. Do this. This is an airlock control.
Airlock depressurizing.
Yep. Now hit the other side of it.
Airlock pressurizing.
Alright, now. Yeah, intact atmospheric regulator.
Air pressure level decreasing.
And then I can hit the airlock.
Airlock depressurizing.
Less than half the time. I got the back half of the ship depressurized. I got all of those shipping containers. I forgot to check out there before opening that. Hit the wrong button. Luckily, I didn't pay an ultimate price. Alright. Well, I know it's depressurized in here now, so... Alright. That was a weird angle how that was landing. And almost did it again right there. But see this? This I can move. It's just below the yellow bar. But it's really not too bad to move. And pushing it, I can really get a lot done.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
It's just interesting to me always how that all ends up working out. With weights and everything and some stuff. You know, with me being at max strength and everything. Don't hit that fuel pipe. It makes it pretty obvious in a couple situations that it's like, oh, they made that, you know, just barely where you can easily grab it, or, you know, they made that so that no matter how strong you are, you won't be able to easily throw this around. And it makes sense for certain things, like the shipping containers, you know, making them always something that are hard to move, but, you know, they have a high value. So it all kind of functions out there. And then on the opposite end, you know, or like, but they're not too hard to move. If you really want to do it, you can. It's not that bad, you know what I mean? Just, you gotta yank them, and you have to pull them, and pushing them is gonna be your best bet, but it's all doable, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna cut that up any further, actually, now that I think about it, because if I disconnect all that, There's a whole cockpit and everything right there that I haven't done anything with. That'll just be floating free. And I at least want it to be anchored to the ship for now. I don't want to get dumb. I do want to pull lights. And then, like, you see this end piece is obviously, like, you know, tether or push. And you know, this is just a click, tap, you know, not even a quarter charge push. And that comes right off. Ooh.
That's 5 minutes left on the clock, Cutter.
That threw me for a loop.
5
I need to...
remaining.
Why can't I break out? There we go. Stabilizers. Okay. That didn't go as terribly as it could have. That took a minute to get yanked back straight. But it worked. Put this on. Weaver gave me my 5-minute warning in the middle of that. So, got like 30 seconds into that. Yep, okay. I'm going to kind of rush these a little bit. Get out the way. Get them popped. Grab a tether. Pull this over to here. Kind of get it out the way. And then once it's going, then I can do these two. It shouldn't interfere too bad. Go ahead and do that. Followed by that. And this is going to need a little bit of help.
Credits awarded.
There we go. Lights and everything done. You
Object processed.
are a piece of crap.
Credits.
Try that again. It's just going to give me problems, I think, forever. But is what it is. Alright, I got another layer to pop off. I don't think I'm necessarily going to worry about getting it in just yet. Kind of just want to get it off of the end of the ship. Ooh. Alright.
Valuable object
With it
processed.
behaving
Credits
like
awarded.
that, actually, kind of gives me a really nice little lineup here to kind of... Oh, nope, no. Down a little bit. There you go. Getting wrecked. Beautiful. That sucker finally made it in.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
You are a random light that I pulled off. Go ahead and get you out of the way now that I can.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
It takes so much time with these, and I need to stop because they're only worth like 700 each. Like, they're not worth doing all that work for. But, I mean, I'm over a minute left. I've done this in less time before. So, looks like it's reactor time. Maybe. Collect. 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 I still haven't decided to go back and try that cold damage thing again. Run over here. Hit the switch. Pop the reactor. Ooh, I popped it early. I need to be more careful about that, but overall it doesn't matter. I got it.
There's 1 minute
Punch
left on the
that in.
clock, Cutter. 1 minute left.
No worries, Weaver. No worries at all. Ring? Yeah, ring. Love the ring. Pull all that. Pull all of that. Alright. Random light. The very least, I can go in here
Applying credit to account.
and start
Object accepted for
disassembly in here. Yeah, let's start pulling stuff off. Grab this poster, pull the seat off, grab that off. Gonna disconnect all of this stuff for the time being. I really don't want it to be in red when it happens, but is that everything? No. Come on, come on. Yeah, I think that's everything. At least I got it all pulled free, so now I can go in there, cut off the side, and put all that away. But, with 4.4 million in shipping crates, 4 million for the reactor, 812,000 for that thruster, almost 500,000 in nanocarbon. Antennas were decent, the amplifiers were decent, thruster cap was cool. More nanocarbon, that's another million there. All said and done, added up to $12,346,870, and I only had to destroy $746. And that was that one ring of coolant pipe. But wait a minute. Yeah, there it is, coolant pipe. But I got $60,000 worth of coolant pipe out of it, as well as the mounting plate. I thought it would. Yeah, there it is. One of those. So half of that, like 50,000. And I don't see. Oh, there it is. Fuel pipe. Another 87,000. Not bad. Now would be a great time for you to hop on down, like, subscribe, hop into the description down there. I got a link to my Twitch, link to my Discord, and check that kind of stuff out, maybe.
Hello, shipbreaker.
It'd be super cool if you did.
Overnight genetic backup complete.
Maybe share this with a friend who plays Shipbreaker.
Have a good day.
I've gotten, is that 60? That's 60 billion, or 600 billion left, 602 billion left. That's not bad. But, I guess we'll have to see what I can get done with the rest of this tomorrow on Hard Space Shipbreaker.